Gulfstream versus Bombardier, a rivalry that's as epic as it gets in the world of luxury aviation, with each brand serving as a titan in its own right. Today, we're diving into a head-to-head matchup that's got jet enthusiasts on the edge of their seats, the Gulfstream G700 versus the Bombardier Global 8000. These two aircraft aren't just planes, they're palatial experiences soaring through the skies, each packed with the kind of luxury, technology and performance that can leave you wondering which ticket to book. Choosing between them? Well, lucky for you, we're here to break down what sets these airborne marvels apart, providing a closer look at their specs, features and what they bring to the high-flying table. Without further ado, let's jet off. Cabin and dimensions. When you step into the cabin of the Gulfstream G700, you're walking into a realm of beauty that stretches a good 57 feet and 11 inches, giving you and up to 18 of your closest friends or colleagues plenty of room to stretch, work, or just kick back in absolute comfort. What makes it truly special? Well, for starters, those 20 panoramic windows are a game changer. They let in so much light, making the space feel even bigger and more open. And it's not just any old seats you're settling into. We're talking premium, top-tier materials here. Imagine the softest leathers that feel like a dream the moment you touch them, woods that are more art pieces than furniture, and fabrics that you can't help but want to run your hands over. And for the tech-savvy, the G700's entertainment system is like having your own personal cinema in the sky. Crystal-clear displays, wireless everything, and sound that'll make you forget you're flying. Shifting gears to the Bombardier Global 8000, it's stepping into your own private sanctuary. It might be a tad cozier in length compared to the G700, but with room for 17 passengers, it's no slouch in the space department. This jet brings the daylight in with 16 large windows, making every flight feel bright and airy. The Global 8000 doesn't hold back on luxury either. The craftsmanship here is all about creating an ambience that's both welcoming and extravagantly comfortable. We're talking seats wrapped in the finest Italian leathers, touchable textures everywhere, and woods that look like they were handpicked just for this cabin. And yes, the entertainment options are just as impressive as you'd expect, ensuring that a long-haul flight feels more like a leisurely lounge than a cramped commute. Now both these flying palaces take the pain out of packing too. With the G700 leading with over 195 cubic feet of luggage space and the Global 8000 not far behind, you can bring pretty much anything you need for that trip without playing Tetris with your bags. Performance showdown. When you're zooming through the skies in either the Gulfstream G700 or the Bombardier Global 8000, you're cruising at the edge of sound. Both jets cap out at a brisk Mach 0.925, which, in layman's terms, means they're nudging just shy of the speed of sound. Now, that's fast. But here's where it gets interesting. The G700 boasts a hefty range of 7,500 nautical miles, which is nothing to sneeze at. However, the Global 8000 edges it out slightly, with a range of 7,900 nautical miles, giving you that extra bit of stretch in your journey. What does that mean for you? Well, the G700 can take you from Tokyo to New York without batting an eyelid, while the Global 8000 can push a bit further, say from Sydney to Los Angeles, without the need for a pit stop. What's more, it's pretty impressive how Gulfstream and Bombardier are really stepping up their game when it comes to the environment. I mean, sure, we all love talking about how fast and how far these jets can go, but it's also important to highlight their eco-friendly side. While specific fuel consumption figures are closely guarded, let's consider some estimates. With advancements in engine technology and aerodynamics, these jets could be burning around 5 to 10% less fuel per mile compared to their older counterparts. That might not sound like much, but when you're talking about thousands of miles, those savings really add up. Now, when it comes to landing, let's talk about the runway capabilities. These jets are designed to handle shorter runways, say around 5,000 to 6,000 feet. That's pretty impressive for aircraft of their size, especially when you consider that typical business jets might need closer to 7,000 feet or more to touch down comfortably. Before we continue, let's make a quick pit stop. If you're all about diving deep into the world of high-flying luxury, why not subscribe to Opulent Oasis? Here, we're always gearing up for the next exploration into the skies, comparing the finest jets the world has to offer. Now, with that out of the way, let's continue our adventure. Cockpit Technology. Alright, let's dive into the cockpit of these bad boys. You see, the Gulfstream G700 is not just a fancy space with ample legroom, it's got some serious tech under the hood. We're talking about the Symmetry flight deck, which is basically like the control center of a spaceship. And what sets it apart? Well, forget those old-school yokes. The G700 rocks active control side sticks. These babies give pilots a more direct feel of the aircraft, like they're playing a high-stakes video game, but with a multi-million-dollar jet. What's more, the G700 steps it up with its predictive landing performance system. Imagine you're coming in for a landing, and things aren't exactly perfect. Maybe it's windy, or the runway's a bit slick. This system crunches numbers faster than a supercomputer, analyzing everything from the plane's weight to the weather conditions to calculate the smoothest, safest landing possible. It's like having a co-pilot who's always got your back, ensuring you touch down like a feather every single time. Now, onto the Bombardier Global 8000. This jet's packing some serious heat with its Bombardier Vision flight deck. Think of it as the Swiss Army knife of cockpits, equipped with all the latest gadgets and gizmos. Pilots get a crystal-clear view of everything around them, thanks to advanced weather radar and synthetic vision systems. Navigation? Piece of cake. These systems make sure pilots always pick the smoothest route, dodge turbulence like a pro, and guarantee passengers a ride smoother than silk. Bottom line, these jets are about doing it safely, efficiently, and with a touch of luxury. And with tech like this in the cockpit, you can bet your bottom dollar that flying has never been smoother or more comfortable. Purchase and operational costs. Let's talk numbers, because with these flying palaces, you're looking at some serious investment. The Gulfstream G700 comes with a price tag of about $75 million. Now, on the other side, the Bombardier Global 8000 isn't far behind, priced at around $70 million. But when it comes to these jets, it's not just about the sticker price. There's a whole lot going on behind the scenes. Let's talk operating costs. They're the hidden fees of owning these beauties. So for the Gulfstream G700, you've got your crew salary coming in at around $585,000 a year. That covers everything from the pilots to any other crew members you might need. Now, over in Bombardier land, with the Global 8000, the crew's pulling in a slightly higher paycheck, averaging about $628,956 annually. Seems like they're really valuing that top-tier crew experience. And you can't forget about training. Both jets set aside about $100,000 each year to keep their crew sharp and up to date on all the latest. It's like an investment in safety and expertise, ensuring that when you're up in the air, you're in good hands. Now, insurance. Nobody likes paying for it, but you gotta have it. The G700's insurance runs around $45,000 to $48,000 a year, while the Global 8000 is a tad higher, hitting about $48,762 annually. It's all about the risk and replacement costs, according to the insurance folks. And then there's finding a cozy spot to park these jets. Hangar fees for the G700, around $130,000 a year. The Global 8000, just a touch higher at $135,000 annually. Probably has something to do with size and location. You know how it goes. So, while owning one of these jets might make you feel like you're on top of the world, just remember, there's a whole lot of financial logistics keeping those wheels up in the air. So we've taken a whirlwind tour of the Gulfstream G700 and the Bombardier Global 8000, two of the most jaw-dropping jets in the sky. How do these high flyers compare to the rest of the elite fleet out there? What new tech toys and luxury lounges will tomorrow's jets unveil? It's a high-flying world of wonder, and we're just scratching the surface. Got a thirst for more sky-high luxury and tech? Don't let the journey stop here. Hit that like button, subscribe to Opulent Oasis, and join us as we continue to explore the most luxurious corners of the aviation world. Thanks for tagging along today, and don't forget to check out our other jet comparisons for more insights into the opulence that awaits above the clouds. Here's to more adventures in the sky. Cheers!